Televisa presenta.
Hello, good morning. Today we'll be talking with some experts about the importance of big data in marketing. We're gonna start. Why is big data so important in marketing? And what type of big data marketers use?
Marketers are interested in three types of big data: customer, financial, and operational. Each type of data is typically obtained from different sources and stored in different locations. The first one, customer data, helps marketers understand their target audience. The obvious data of this type are facts like names, email addresses, purchase histories, and web searches.
Another type would be financial data, that it helps to measure performance and to operate more efficiently. Your organization sales and marketing statistics, cost and margins fall into the category.
Operational data relates to business processes. It may relate to shipping and logistics, customer relationship management systems, or feedback from hardware sensors and other sources. Analysis of this data can lead to improved performance and reduced costs.
Big data is the biggest and the best tool that markets can use for their campaigns and strategies. For the marketing organization, big data is the fundamental consequence of the new paradigm of the discipline, a context born of a current digital world.
Using big data technologies and analytics methods, marketers can mine, combine, and analyze both types of data in near real time. This can help them discover hidden patterns, such as the way different groups of customers interact and how this leads to purchase decisions. Businesses can take advantage and make better decisions by knowing the customers and keeping their choices and preferences. Data like age, location, purchase history, financial conditions, etc., plays an important role in making important decisions for the future to attract more customers.
So basically, you're saying that big data is able to transform the way marketing works, making it easier to manage campaigns and strategies. And also, you mentioned the different types of big data that marketers use in businesses. But how do we apply big data into marketing? And how is it transforming it?
Businesses can take advantage and make better decisions by knowing the customers and keeping their choices and preferences. There are a lot of ways of uses of big data in marketing, like optimizing prices. Big data can help companies to have details about the price of competitors and inflation rates over the years. Even though price regulation is not completely controlled by the marketing team, they can suggest measures to justify the prices kept by the company for their products. Another use can be designing campaigns and advertisements. Big data is also collected from social media, considering that the marketing team can have a look at what is being trend so that they can adapt the same for their marketing strategy. Also, big data can provide insights into the channels which are able to deliver the best results. This can allow the company to invest in their channels accordingly with the related advertisements. Building better customer relationships is another use. Knowing the customer and their preferences can enable the marketing team to understand the decision making of the customer. Also, having the data about the customers and their preferences can enable the online stores to show them the right items at the right time in the form of their recommended items to promote the other products as well, and making the customer journey more convenient throughout their portal.
Big data is a unique tool in the world of marketing strategies, and there's different advantages for those companies. But how would it work then? Can you give us an example?
Of course, If the data indicates that there's a platform in which customers are inclined towards due to their membership's benefits, marketing teams can focus on building strategies to promote the benefits of their membership to attract more customers.
Using big data can bring us a lot of advantages. We can manage to extract, channel, and analyze. We can get to know our customers in depth and thus create the personalized and segment pushing and advertising strategies. Analyzing it, Analyzing this data in real time makes it possible to know how the actions of users, thus creating customers' profiles in a very delayed way, since we know their wishes, objectives, and personal characteristics, giving rise to much more segment and personalized campaigns.
Okay, so big data helps to analyze customer behavior, and so creating a detailed but personal profile for them, making it easier to recommend an overall shopping the website. This seems really useful since marketing teams can focus on one thing. From what I've heard so far, I assume that there must be some challenges related to the effective use of big data that can especially daunting for marketing, right? Can you tell me some of the biggest challenges?
Yes, you're right. And well, one challenge will be knowing what kind of data to collect and why, because there is data everywhere. You have enormous volumes of customers, operational and financial data to contend with. But having a lot of it is not necessarily better. It has to be the right data.
Also, knowing which analytical tools to use is a big challenge as well. As the volume of big data grows, the time available for making decisions and acting on them is shorter. Analytical tools can help you aggregate and analyze data, as well as allocate relevant insights and decisions appropriately throughout their organization. But which ones?
So, even though big data is a really useful tool on marketing, it comes with difficulties. You have to understand how to use your data without having too much of it, and also how to analyze that same data. But I have another question. Does big data influence the state of customers in a business?
Analyzing data can help companies to strengthen their relationships with their customers. Rather than simply responding to any complaint. Analyzing big data can help us to collect relevant trends, and that can be reflected into better products, services, or operational activities. That information can be used to create a new level of communication between the company and the customer, like solving problems before they arise or reducing costs by minimizing irrelevant or mistargeted motivational campaigns and advertising.
Big data is an ever evolving tool that in the future will be used not just for marketing, but for thousands of other things in our day to day life. In marketing, it helps the companies develop a more sophisticated profile view, making your experience better. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to the experts Sayed and Fernanda for teaching us about big data. See you next time.
Thank you for your attention, classmates. Thank you, Jose Carlos. Thank you, Fernando. Bye.